Hey there, and welcome again here at PropCoach. A very good day to you, and so happy that you... I'm sorry. So a very good day that you are... Okay, so very good... Sorry, got a little distracted there. By the way, talking about distraction, do you also get it a lot? That you get distracted by all these small things during the day? Well, maybe we should talk about that a little bit. Because distraction, it happens to us all the time. And let me tell you a little personal story here. One of the biggest struggles that I always had in my real estate career was that I got distracted by so many things that I got lost in what was actually important to my business. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Because today we're talking about discipline and focus. If you can create an amazing skill in both these areas, in creating amazing discipline and amazing focus, I promise you, your business will never ever look the same. Because we at PropCoach, we coach, train, consult many real estate agents, negotiators, realtors around the world. And I can tell you the number one problem that they have personally in not getting the right business is that they are not disciplined and they're not focused on the right things. You know, it's all about the simple things that get you the most results. Really, the simple things that get you the most results. And many agents out there, they go out and they do things that actually don't really matter for their business. So let's talk a little bit more about this, because I want to give you 4 areas that you should be thinking about when we talk about discipline and about focus. The first thing, it starts all, again, we talk about this a lot, it starts with your attitude. Yes, your attitude. Your attitude is very, very simple. How do we explain attitude? It all is about what do you say to yourself and how do you put that into action, right? So what do you say to yourself and how do you put that into action? Remember when you sometimes wake up in the morning and then usually you go to the gym, but that one morning you wake up and you're like, oh, no, you know what? I deserve a little bit of rest. I'm not going. That little voice in your head is your self-talk. You know, it's you convincing yourself maybe to not do something, procrastinate on something, or maybe even something to delay on something. And that is such an important indicator on the right discipline and the right focus. Because if you let that little voice take control over you, then a lot of actions will not be taken. You must be able to turn that self-talk into real discipline. Like, no, I'm not going to skip the gym. No, I'm not going to skip my calls. No, I'm not going to skip my appointments. No, I'm not going to skip my lead generation efforts. Those are the real things that matter to you the most as a real estate professional. The second thing that you have to understand is the clarity. Are you clear on where you're going? Do you know what is really your goal? What is your target? Because the more clear that is, the more discipline you will have and the more focus that you will have. It's very, very simple. If you know where you're going, then you don't need any direction anymore because you will go faster. You will go to a point where you don't let the self-talk, where you don't let any distractions come into your path where you're going. Do I make myself clear here? Okay, let's go to the third point because this is also really important. Productivity. Yes, you need to show a certain amount of productivity every day. But this is where sometimes it gets a little bit confusing because productivity doesn't equal being busy. I see a lot of agents out there, and trust me, they're very busy. They're busy from morning to afternoon to evening, and they have these days that they are overwhelmed with loads amounts of work. My question always to them is, does it really matter what you did today? Did it really bring you the results? Did it really got you a step forward? The question is, not are you busy, are you productive? What is making you progress? Because productivity equals progress and progress equals happiness. Yes, it's true. If you're progressing every single day, only if it's 1% every day, you will be happy every single day. Finding that point that pushes you forward, that makes you jump ahead. And that comes back to point 1 and 2, that is with your attitude and also your clarity. Because if you know where you're going, then you also know what will make that productive. And that simply brings us to the last point. Now this last point, probably you would have heard it many, many times. You know, many gurus, coaches, trainers, people out there in the world, they have different terms for this. I just say very simply, what matters to most in your business? You know, if you look at other people that say the 4% rule, right? 4% of your activities bring 64% of your results. Or what moves the needle? Or the one thing. Okay, all these terms are not really important. The last thing is really, do you know what is that activity that matters the most, that actually can push you forward? And in real estate, it's very simple. It's basically 4 things, right? It's basically how much marketing and prospecting are you doing? How many leads are you getting in? How many appointments are you making? And how many deals are you closing? Those 4 things. I cannot imagine an agent doing anything else in the world, but every activity is related to those 4 areas. So the marketing and prospecting, the leads that you generate, the appointments that you make, and the deals that you close. Because that is your 4%. That is your one thing. That is what moves the needle. That is what really matters. And that comes down to the 3 points earlier, because that will uplift your attitude. That will give you the drive to make your attitude even better every day. It will make sure that you have more clarity, that you are reaching your goals and your targets. And it would make you super productive, because again, productivity equals progress and progress equals happiness. So I really hope that it helped you today to understand the discipline and the focus. Focus is all about you understanding what you need to do every day. And once you get clear on that, you're going to have a very successful career in real estate. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in today in this show. If you like this show, please put a comment below and we would really like to hear from you more. And maybe any other videos you would like to see from us in the future. Ask any question. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we will be releasing a video every single week. For now, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.